In a vibrant Nigerian village nestled between rolling hills and lush greenery, there lived a spirited young lady named Amina. Her laughter resonated through the streets, and her kindness knew no bounds. Amina was known for her strong sense of community and her dreams of finding true love. Every day, she would help her neighbors, tending to their gardens or sharing stories of her day. As she walked through the village, her heart was filled with hope for her future. One sunny afternoon, Amina decided to seek the wisdom of a revered village elder, hoping for guidance on her journey toward marriage. The elder was a wise woman, known for her insightful advice and deep understanding of the heart. Amina approached her modest hut with a mix of excitement and nervousness. "Elder, may I ask about my future?" Amina said, her voice trembling slightly. The elder smiled warmly, beckoning her inside. "Of course, my child. Sit with me," she said, her voice soft and reassuring. Amina settled into a woven mat, the scent of herbs and spices filling the air. The elder closed her eyes for a moment, her brow furrowing in concentration. "Your future husband's name will be Chet," she finally declared, opening her eyes. Amina's heart fluttered with anticipation. She envisioned a love that would sweep her off her feet, a man named Chet who would understand her soul. As she left the elder's hut, Amina felt a mixture of excitement and curiosity. Who was this Chet? What kind of man would he be? Days turned into weeks, and Amina found herself daydreaming about her future. One fateful day, while attending a local festival, she encountered 6 eligible men, each of whom captured her heart in unique ways. The first was Chet the Healer, a gentle soul with a nurturing spirit. He had a natural ability to mend not only physical ailments, but emotional wounds as well. Amina admired his compassion and found solace in their conversations, which flowed like a soothing river. He would often share stories of his patients, demonstrating not just his skills, but also his empathy. Next came Chet the Traveler, whose adventurous spirit ignited a spark within her. He regaled her with tales of distant lands, his eyes alight with wanderlust. Amina could envision herself exploring the world by his side, embarking on journeys that would create memories to last a lifetime. He spoke of cultures, cuisines, and traditions she had never imagined, each story pulling her closer to him. Then there was Chet the Protector, a strong and steadfast man who made her feel safe and secure. He was the kind of person who would stand by her through thick and thin, but Amina sensed a hint of uncertainty beneath his bravado. His fierce loyalty was comforting, yet she yearned to break through his tough exterior to uncover the tender heart she sensed beneath. Chet the Dreamer followed, a poetic soul who saw beauty in everything. His artistic spirit resonated deeply with Amina, and they shared many late-night conversations filled with dreams and aspirations. He often inspired her to look beyond the ordinary, to find magic in the mundane. Amina would sit with him as he sketched the stars, mesmerized by his ability to capture emotions on paper. Chet the Philosopher captured her intellect, engaging her in thought-provoking discussions that challenged her views and opened her mind to new ideas. Their connection felt profound, yet Amina sometimes longed for a lighter touch in their conversations. His discussions about life, love, and purpose fascinated her, yet at times they felt too heavy, leaving her yearning for moments of levity. Lastly, Amina met Chet the Artist, a passionate individual whose creativity knew no bounds. His paintings expressed emotions that Amina often struggled to articulate. With him, she felt inspired to embrace her own artistic side, and their shared passion for creativity blossomed into a beautiful bond. They would spend hours painting together, laughter and colors blending in a joyful dance. As Amina navigated her feelings for each Chet, confusion settled in her heart. Each man represented a different aspect of her ideal partner, and she found herself torn between them. Her heart raced as she realized they all shared the same name, adding an element of mystique to her search for true love. Days turned into weeks, and Amina felt the weight of the prophecy heavy on her shoulders. She decided to return to the village elder for guidance, seeking clarity amidst the chaos of her emotions. However, when she arrived at his humble abode, a wave of sadness washed over her. The villagers spoke in hushed tones, their faces somber. "Amina, the elder passed away last week," a neighbor whispered, placing a comforting hand on her shoulder. Stunned, Amina felt her heart sink. The man who had offered her a glimpse of love had departed, leaving her with more questions than answers. She wandered through the village, feeling lost and disconnected. In her grief, Amina turned inward. She spent time in her garden, nurturing her plants and allowing nature to heal her spirit. Each bloom reminded her of the beauty of life, even amid sorrow. "Perhaps I need to focus on myself," she mused one day, kneeling in the soil. "Before I can truly love another, I must love myself." During this time, Amina engaged in self-reflection, writing in her journal about her hopes, dreams, and fears. She rediscovered her passions, painting, dancing, and spending time with friends. As she embraced her individuality, Amina began to realize that finding her soulmate was not just about selecting one of the Chets. It was also about understanding her own heart. With newfound clarity, Amina decided to re-engage with each Chet, not with the burden of the prophecy, but as a way to explore her feelings further. She met with Chet the Healer, sharing her journey of self-discovery. "I've learned that it's essential to nurture my own spirit," she explained. "I want to grow together, not just depend on one another." Chet listened, admiration filling his eyes. "Your growth inspires me, Amina. I want to be part of your journey," he replied, his voice sincere. With Chet the Traveler, Amina expressed her desire for adventure, but emphasized the importance of roots. "Let's explore the world, but also create a home," she said, her heart racing. "I can see that," he replied thoughtfully. "I'd love to build a life where we can travel and return to a place we both love." When she met Chet the Protector, she voiced her desire for emotional vulnerability. "I want to feel safe in every way, including emotionally," she said. "I'm learning to be open," he admitted, vulnerability creeping into his voice. "You challenge me, and I appreciate that." With Chet the Dreamer, Amina shared her newfound love for herself and her journey of balance. "I want to create art, but I also want to nurture our life together," she explained. "I see you growing, and it inspires me to find my balance," Chet replied, his eyes shining with admiration. With Chet the Philosopher, Amina asked for lightness in their conversations. "Let's embrace joy and laughter too," she encouraged. "I'm learning." He smiled, his tone reflecting genuine interest. With Chet the Artist, Amina discussed the blend of creativity and life. "I believe we can find a way to nurture both art and our future," she said, feeling hopeful. Chet beamed, excitement in his eyes. "Together, we can create a masterpiece of our lives." As Amina spent time with each Chet, she felt the weight of her choices becoming clearer. Each man brought unique strengths and qualities, but none seemed to encapsulate everything she sought. One evening, while sitting beneath the stars, she found herself contemplating her feelings. "Maybe the answer isn't about choosing one Chet over the others," she pondered aloud. "Maybe it's about understanding what I truly need." As she mulled over her thoughts, she remembered the elder's words. "Chet, she whispered to the stars. "Whoever is meant for me will reveal themselves through love and connection." With determination, Amina invited all 6 Chets to a gathering in her garden. As they arrived, she felt a mix of excitement and nerves. "Thank you all for coming," she said, her heart racing. "I want us to share our thoughts and feelings openly." They sat beneath the baobab tree, the air filled with anticipation. One by one, they shared their dreams, hopes, and fears. Amina listened intently, feeling a sense of clarity beginning to emerge. "I admire your strength, Amina," Chet the Protector said, his voice steady. "You challenge me to be better." Chet the Healer added, "Your journey of self-discovery inspires me to grow in ways I never considered. I see you embracing your creativity and balancing it with practicality," Chet the Artist said, admiration evident in his tone. As the evening unfolded, Amina felt the connection among them deepening. She realized that they were not just competitors for her heart. They were individuals who brought different aspects of life to the table. As the moon shone brightly overhead, Amina felt a sense of calm wash over her. "I've spent so much time worrying about the prophecy," she began, her voice steady. "But I realized that finding love isn't just about a name. It's about connection, growth, and partnership." The Chets listened, a newfound understanding settling among them. In the weeks that followed, Amina continued to build her relationships with each Chet. They explored the village together, engaging in community projects and supporting one another. She joined Chet the Healer in his practice, learning about herbal remedies and the importance of emotional well-being. Together, they organized wellness workshops, blending their knowledge to promote healing within the community. With Chet the Traveler, they embarked on short journeys to nearby towns, discovering new cultures and sharing laughter over local delicacies. Amina felt invigorated by his zest for life, and their adventures strengthened their bond. Chet the Protector stood by her side during community gatherings, offering strength and support. Amina appreciated his unwavering loyalty, and they slowly began to share their vulnerabilities, building a deeper connection. Chet the Dreamer and Amina collaborated on an art project, creating a mural that depicted their village's history. Through their shared passion for creativity, they discovered the beauty of combining their visions. With Chet the Philosopher, Amina engaged in thoughtful discussions that stretched her mind and spirit. They explored the depths of philosophy, always returning to the importance of joy and laughter, blending deep conversation with light-hearted moments. Finally, Amina spent time with Chet the Artist, exploring their mutual love for creativity. They held workshops for children in the village, nurturing the next generation's artistic talents. Amina felt alive as they painted and danced together, creating a vibrant tapestry of joy. As the seasons changed, Amina began to realize that her heart was leaning toward one Chet. She felt a profound connection with Chet the Healer, whose compassion and understanding resonated with her deeply. Their shared values created a partnership grounded in love and support. One evening, while the sun set in hues of orange and pink, Amina found herself in the garden with Chet the Healer. "I've learned so much from you," she said, her voice soft. "Your passion for healing inspires me every day." Chet smiled, his eyes reflecting warmth. "And you inspire me, Amina. Your journey of self-discovery has opened my heart." As they sat beneath the stars, Amina felt a sense of peace wash over her. "I believe we are meant to walk this path together," she said, her heart racing. Chet took her hand, his grip steady. "Amina, you've transformed my life. I want to share this journey with you." In that moment, Amina knew she had found her soulmate. The connection between them was undeniable, a bond rooted in love, respect, and mutual growth. Their engagement became a celebration of love that resonated through the village. Friends and family gathered to rejoice, sharing stories of their journey and the beauty of their connection. As Amina and Chet the Healer planned their future, they envisioned a life filled with compassion, adventure, and shared dreams. Their love became a beacon of hope in the community, inspiring others to embark on their journeys of self-discovery and love. In the years that followed, Amina and Chet welcomed 3 beautiful children into the world, a son and 2 daughters. Their home was filled with laughter, love, and the warmth of family. Amina often reflected on her journey, grateful for the lessons learned along the way. She nurtured her children with stories of love, individuality, and the beauty of connection. As the sun set over the village, Amina and Chet sat together, watching their children play. They knew that their love story was a legacy, a testament to the beauty of connection and the joy of embracing one another. In the quiet moments, Amina often recalled the elders' words. "Love is a journey, not just a destination," she whispered, feeling his spirit guiding her. With each passing day, Amina felt a heart full of gratitude. She had discovered love not just in a name, but in the connections she had cultivated along the way. In the heart of the village, Amina and Chet's love story became a cherished tale, a tapestry woven with dreams, laughter, and the richness of connection that would inspire generations to come. As Amina sat under the stars with her family, she knew that love was a beautiful journey, filled with moments of growth, laughter, and the essence of connection that transcended time. And so, Amina and Chet lived a life filled with purpose, love, and connection, embracing the beauty of every moment as they nurtured their family and community. Their love story became a beacon of hope, inspiring others to embark on their journeys of love and self-discovery.